Hi everybody, this is Catherine, your favorite French Canadian. Today I'm going to show you how to boost your FPS in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This is my new guide. I did a previous guide when the beta was launched, but they optimized a lot of stuff honestly, so we don't even have to go to the config file anymore. And I will show you what to change. So first of all, we want to make sure that our Windows is properly optimized. So write game mode in your search bar. Make sure that your game mode is at off. Make sure that your game bar is at off. And also those capture stuff, background recording at off, record audio at off. Really important also, optimize your, upgrade your driver on your GPU. So if you have an AMD card or Nvidia card, make sure that you download the latest driver. It will give you a huge boost, like 15% in your FPS. So it's really important to do that. One more thing, if you have less than 16 gig of RAM, I had an issue in my other computer. I had like a lot of stuttering when I was playing the Division 2, Battlefield 5, game like that. And I had an issue with my standby list. It was not cleaned properly by Windows. So Windows have an issue right now. If you read on the web, a lot of people have an issue with that. So go to Warn Your Stuff. I will put the link in my video description. Download the Intelligent Standby List Cleaner. It will clean your standby list automatically, and also you can purge it manually if you want. It's clean. It's not a bloatware. It's the guy who create DDU, the software that you're using to install properly your GPU driver. So yeah, just download that and it will help you a lot. For me, it removed all my stuttering in games like the Division 2 and Battlefield. So now let's go inside of the game. So the graphic parameter, I will show you how to change your graphic parameter to have the more FPS and also to make sure that your game is really clean. Because yeah, you can put everything at ultra, but honestly I don't think it's the best way to play the multiplayer game. It's pretty try-hard, this game, so you need to make sure that you're seeing everyone and everything is clean. So first of all, make sure that your display mode is at full screen, really important, or you will lose FPS. Your display monitor, make sure that it's the one that you technically should use. Display adapter also really important. If you have like a laptop or integrated GPU, sometimes you can have issue with this. Make sure that this is your GPU over there. So for an example, if you have an Nvidia card in your laptop and an integrated video card, you should see Nvidia over there. Refresh rate, make sure that it's matching your monitor. For me, I have a 144 Hz screen, so that's why I have 144 Hz. Render resolution, make sure that you're playing at 100, really important. Don't go lower to that. You will see that your image will go blurry and you will see a lot of pixel, and don't go higher, you will lose a lot of FPS. Aspect ratio, I'm using automatic. A lot of people are playing 16:10 because they're saying that they're seeing more like the heads are bigger, so it's easier to one-tap people, but me, I prefer this 16:9. I'm disabling the VSync because I don't want any input lag when I'm playing, and I'm using the custom frame limit to 144 FPS because yeah, I don't want my computer to work to send me 180 frame, because anyway my screen is at 144 Hz, so I don't want more heat in my computer. Nvidia Highlight, make sure that you disable this. You don't want some record stuff in your game, and honestly you will lose FPS. Don't use those overlay or those highlight recording stuff. Really important to put this one at disable. After that, texture resolution. Normally when I do a video, I always say in texture you can put everything at high, you don't care, it's about your VRAM, but texture resolution affect your FPS. Go to normal, because honestly the difference between normal and low, it's not big, it's like 1 FPS, but normal to high you can like save 4 to 5 FPS, so go with normal with this one. It's really cool. You have the VRAM usage, so if you have like a 4 gig card, 3 gig or 2 gig, don't go crazy with the texture, but anyway you have an indicator over there that's showing you where you are with your VRAM. Texture filter anisotropic, you can go with high with that. Honestly, you will lose 1 FPS to go low to high, so not a big deal. Particle quality, high to low, you will lose 1 FPS to go to high, so not a big deal, go with high. Bullet impact, pretty much the same thing. Go enable, you will lose 1 to 2 FPS for this one. And the last one is tessellation. All versus disable, you will lose 2 FPS if you go to all. So I'm using it at all. If you have an old like Radeon card, like a 5000 series, go maybe with near because they had a lot of issue with the tessellation. Now the shadows and the lighting display, this is where you can gain a lot of FPS. Shadow map resolution, go with low, you will gain 7% of increase, so really important. Make sure that you cache your spot shadow and your sun shadow, so enable for both of them. Particle lighting, go with low, you can gain another 4% in your FPS, really important. Don't use the ray tracing, everybody knows that. Ambient occlusion, really important also. Disable this, another 5% in your FPS, so really important. And screen space reflection, it gains a nice boost also. I'm playing at low. For each bracket I was gaining 2%, but when I disable it, I don't have another 2%, so that's why I'm at low right now. Anti-Aliasing, this one is not just to gain FPS, it's more like your game will be clean. Everything is blurry when you put an anti-aliasing in this game, so don't use it. And also you will gain FPS with it, so just go with off with this one and you will gain another 5% in your FPS. Depth of field, remove this. This is the kind of option that you don't want to use. It's more for console player, but if you're playing at the PC, you want to see everything clear. So even if you aim something, I want to see that, I don't know, the window, the top window, if someone goes there, I don't want to see it blurry. I want to see the person, so go with disable. Filmic strength, put this one at 1. Motion blur, any motion blur option when you're playing a multiplayer game, always remove this. You don't want this effect. So world motion blur disable, weapon motion blur disable, and the last one is the film grain. You want to put this one at 0 because you want the image to be clear. So that's about it, guys. Technically with this you will have you will optimize your FPS and also you will optimize your image, so you will make sure that everything is clean, no blurry stuff, and it will help you a lot when you play the game. So that's about it. If you have any questions, just comment in the YouTube section, post me your rig, CPU, GPU, and RAM. I will try to help you the best that I can, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace!